Scorpio season is upon us. Hello beautiful people, life can be a challenge, but at least we have each other. Yes, the sun will be transiting through the sign of Scorpio from October 22nd through November 21st. So in this video, I'm going to go over how this energy will affect your individual sign and the best way to most effectively navigate the Scorpio season energy. Okay, no more wasting time. Let's go. Scorpio season will begin when the sun enters Scorpio on Tuesday, October 22nd at 10:14 p.m. Universal Time, which will be 6:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3:14 p.m. Pacific Time, and for those of you that live in the Southern Hemisphere, this will be at 8:14 a.m. on Wednesday, October 23rd in Sydney, Australia, and 12:14 a.m. also on Wednesday, October 23rd in Johannesburg, South Africa. Now let's find out the best way to make the most of this Scorpio season energy. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation and rebirth, and co-ruled by Mars, the planet of action and desire. Scorpio season is a time to explore the depths of your emotions and uncover hidden truths. It's a time for introspection and regeneration, where old patterns are released, making way for profound personal growth. Scorpio's fixed energy will assist you when it comes to consistency, commitment, and focus. So let's celebrate all of those passionate, intuitive, fearless Scorpios out there as we all use the powerful energy of the Scorpio sun to channel our inner strength and embrace the path of evolution. Now let's find out what this Scorpio season means for your individual sign. Okay, my powerful Aries, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this will be in your 8th house. So Aries, if there's anything that needs to be revealed in your life, this is the 4-week period where it will be revealed. The 8th house is associated with Scorpio energy, and Scorpio is the sign of truth revealed. Scorpio is linked to matters of power, secrecy, and the subconscious, making it the master of revealing what is concealed. This includes psychological depths, hidden motivations, or truths that are buried. So whether this be in a relationship that you are in, or a situation in your personal life, or your career, if there is something that needs to be revealed in your life, Aries, this is the time of the unveiling. Now this may be a situation where you know exactly what it is that you want to know. So it could be helpful at the start of Scorpio season or at any time during Scorpio season to meditate on the question with the mantra, "Thank you for revealing to me," then fill in the blank with the question that you have. Otherwise, just be excited about and be prepared for life to offer up a new level of transparency for you. The reason I say be excited is because this is the time of year, halfway through the astrological year, where the momentum truly begins in terms of what this chapter of your life represents, Aries. And the more information you have, the more clarity you have. And the more clarity you have, the more you can step into the role of being the leader in your life and make the choices and the changes necessary to ensure that you are growing and expanding as an individual in the direction not only of your desires, but of your higher self. Now, the 8th house is also the house of loss, so you may have to say goodbye to certain things in your life in order to make way for the new things to come into your life. And goodbyes can absolutely be painful, even if they're the best thing for you. So this 4-week period of Scorpio season is going to be an intense 4 weeks of spiritual enlightenment, of personal clarity, of growth, and of major transformation for you, Aries, if you allow it to. Your job is to be open and be honest with yourself in terms of accepting what is and making decisions that are in your soul's best interest. This way you will know you are on the right path and ready to make the most of the remainder of 2024 and the beginning of 2025 as we approach the remainder of the astrological year that ends with Pisces season. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Scorpio season, Aries. Okay, my powerful Taurus, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this is going to be in your 7th house. So Taurus, those of you that have been wanting to manifest a relationship, this 7th house energy definitely indicates a heightened likelihood of romantic energy coming your way. So you can absolutely look at Scorpio season as a very exciting time where love will be in the air, Taurus. Now, if you are single and you desire a romantic relationship, it will also be important to make sure that your consciousness around relationships is in a place that is supportive of attracting a healthy connection. So check in with yourself and ask yourself, when it comes to love, are you apprehensive? Do you have a hard time trusting? Do you feel insecure or uncertain if someone is going to love you the way that you want to be loved and treat you accordingly? Do you feel like you want a relationship but that you aren't in a good place in your personal life to have one? If any of these areas of your life situation are a source of uncertainty, then the relationship you will attract will be a reflection of that uncertainty. So if any of these topics are a source of challenging energy and this comes up for you, then maybe during this 4-week period, you will find that it's a time to rebuild the relationship that you have with yourself, life, and love. This way, as you move forward, you will no longer have the same narratives and subconscious programming that has led to unnecessarily challenging relationships or a lack of relationship. Now, if you're already in a relationship, be ready for 2 things to take place during the Scorpio season. Number 1, if the relationship is in a good place, this will be a time where the relationship thrives and it will result in a deeper connection, which is always exciting. Now, if the relationship has some unresolved issues, be ready for those issues to come to the surface. Also know that this is a good thing because the 7th house energy increases the likelihood of resolution if and when you address the issue. It is important to remember, though, that addressing the issue means determining a solution to whatever the problem is. And know that a solution is never rooted in placing blame or proving your point. A solution is about coming to an agreement about how the 2 of you can improve upon whatever the issue has been with new behaviors that not only solve the problem, but that ensure that the issue will not be an issue any longer. Now, the 7th house also is a positive energy for money, so you can count on some financial gain during this 4-week period. And it also doesn't only apply to romantic relationships in terms of its influence. This would be a time of healing and reconnection for any and all relationships in your life. Also remember that healing and resolution does sometimes mean facing that a relationship has run its course. But this is, of course, once you have exhausted all other possibilities. So overall, Taurus, this will be a time of connection, of clarity, and possibly financial gain, which is very exciting. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Scorpio season, Taurus. Okay, my powerful Geminis, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this will be in your 6th house. So Gemini, during the next 4 weeks, a few things can be coming up for you. One could be a work-related opportunity or information regarding work or challenges regarding work. Now, this could mean that you have been working towards a specific career goal and you finally make some headway and receive an opportunity or an offer. Jupiter is still in Gemini, and although it is retrograde, the energy is still conjunct with your Gemini energy, which does lend to good luck, especially if you have a natal Jupiter in Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Now, when I say information regarding work, Scorpio is the sign of revealing hidden truths. So you may find out some information about your job or about someone that you work with that may change how you see the job and how you relate to that job. Or you may experience some challenges, which could just mean that you may find that you are so busy that you are feeling overwhelmed when it comes to work. However this manifests in your chart, this is the perfect 4-week period to get this area of your life in alignment by establishing what it is that you want in this area of your life, and then create an action plan to achieve it, making sure that as part of this action plan, you create a daily schedule for yourself where you have activities that support your overall vision, ensuring that you are giving the necessary consistent energy to achieving your goal. The 6th house and Scorpio season may also bring any health issues to the forefront, Gemini. So if you have been ignoring your health, you are likely to see the results of this during this time. And if you have been taking care of yourself, then this will be a time of intensifying your consistency in this area, and a time to make sure that you realize that health does mean not just physical health, of course, but also mental and spiritual health. So this could be a time where you begin to implement activities that support this area of your life as well. The 6th house also relates to pets. So this could be a time where you decide that you're going to get a new pet, or maybe you end up having to tend to some needs that your pet may have. So overall, Gemini, Scorpio season may not be all fun and games, but it's a perfect time to focus on the key areas of your life, allowing them to thrive instead of allowing them to become or continue to be sources of stress or distraction. This will result in you creating a strong momentum as we enter into the second half of the astrological year and the final few months of the calendar year. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Scorpio season, Gemini. Okay, my powerful Cancerians, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this will be in your 5th house. So Cancers, you are stepping out of your recharge, nesting phase, and it is time to hit the ground running, ready to have some fun, ready to take some risks, ready to embrace excitement and tap into that incredible creativity that you have brewing in your soul and subconscious. So the next 4 weeks will be a time where you are meant to express yourself through your gifts. The energy of the Scorpio sun is excellent in terms of bringing your intuition and your creativity together, which will result in inspiration. So make sure to act on that inspiration. This will also be a time of heightened manifesting for you, because when manifesting, a large part of that process is being able to really feel the excitement of your dreams fulfilled, and your emotions will be more intense and focused during Scorpio season. So because of this, you will have a strong connection to your subconscious and your ability to program that part of who you are. So the more time that you spend really imagining your dreams being fulfilled as though they're already taking place, seeing yourself within the scene of those things happening, while acting on your excitement and inspiration, the more you do that, the larger part you will play in co-creating the reality in the material world that is a reflection of what you envision for yourself. Now, the 5th house also brings a strong wave of romantic energy to you, Cancers. So if you've been wanting to manifest a relationship, get ready, because the likelihood of you meeting someone during this time with romantic energy around that connection is absolutely heightened. Now, if you're already in a relationship, do not think to yourself, oh Lord, does this mean I'm going to meet someone new that will complicate the relationship that I'm in? No, this doesn't mean that at all. If you are in a place on your soul's path where you have already met and connected with the person that is meant for you, then this 5th house energy just serves to deepen that connection. This is absolutely a positive energy for you and that relationship. Now, if you're in a relationship and there's anything that's meant to be revealed to you, that is also likely to come to the surface, because Scorpio season does bring the hidden to the surface. And this doesn't have to mean some secret that when revealed will result in drama. It can mean this, but it can also mean revealing just how deeply the person feels for you, or that they've been thinking about moving in with you and want to talk about that, or having kids, or deepening the connection in some way, or just some deep-rooted feeling that they are ready to share with you. So overall, Cancers, this is a 4-week period meant to be a time of expression, of fun, of romance, and of you really reminding yourself what it is that you love about life, and making sure that you engage in those things that you love. That will result in you manifesting your dreams into reality. When it comes to the ebb and flow of life that I'm always talking about on my channel, Scorpio season is definitely a flow for you. So embrace this energetic opening, and happy Scorpio season, Cancers. Okay, my powerful Leos, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this is going to be in your 4th house. So Leos, the next 4 weeks are going to be a time for you to reboot, assess your life situation, and take some time away from the daily grind and the mental noise and the chaos of the outside world, and do some inner cleansing and recharging. Don't be surprised if you're feeling a bit less social than usual. This is your soul's way of telling you that it is time to take a breather and focus on you. And don't be surprised if you have been frustrated or unhappy with your living situation. Don't be surprised if you finally find the time to focus on finding a new place, or making adjustments to the place that you're currently at in order to create the type of environment where you can really thrive. This also means that if you are in a relationship, you may find that the two of you begin talking about moving in together. And if you do, also make sure to have the conversation about what it is that you both would need in order to feel confident and excited about the idea of sharing a living space. Now, the 4th house does relate to family. So if there are any unresolved issues with certain family members, or a topic regarding your family, this will be the perfect 4-week period to address that with a high likelihood of a positive outcome. You also may find that family is just reaching out to you more, or desiring more of your time during Scorpio season. And if this is the case, Leos, rather than resisting the requests, just use this as an opportunity to find a healthy balance between the time that you spend working on your dreams and working on your responsibilities, and the time that you spend with family and loved ones. Now, as it relates to the home, the 4th house influences your outer material physical home, as well as your inner home and foundation of being. So this is the perfect time, Leo, to up your spiritual practice, meaning whatever it is that works for you, whether it be praying or meditating or journaling, or even working out or meeting with a spiritual advisor of some sort. or doing yoga, whatever you do, whatever you know works for you and feeds your inner being and spiritual awareness, this is the perfect time to make sure that you are consistent with that practice and those activities, because right after Scorpio season is Sagittarius season. And that will be a time where things really begin to pop off for you and life will start moving a lot faster. So the more you feel grounded in your foundation and recharged, the better equipped you will be to make the most of the opportunities set to come your way during that time. So overall, Leos, this is going to be a much needed time of nesting, of personal care, of new awareness, and just recharging your spiritual and physical battery, so that way you can hit the ground running and gain some exciting momentum when Sagittarius season comes along. Now, this doesn't mean great things can't happen during this time. It just means it's best spent recharging and doing the things that we talked about. So embrace this energetic opening, and happy Scorpio season, Leo. Okay, my powerful Virgos, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this will be in your 3rd house. So Virgo, this 4-week period will be a time of activity and connection for you. Don't be surprised if you find yourself being invited to more social events, and at these social events, don't be surprised if you meet some new people and even end up with some new friends out of the deal. This is the point in the year where you begin to establish your network of people and who your friends group is going to be, who it's going to be comprised of for this chapter of your life. Virgo season was obviously your rebirth and a new start for a new 12-month cycle where you planted new seeds of intention, and then Libra season came along and was a time where you began to establish what really matters to you and what your priorities are at this point in your life. And now that you are stepping into Scorpio season, this 3rd house energy is an opportunity to define who it is you want in your life. Asking yourself, who is it that you want to take on this adventure of this next chapter? Now, you will also have a surge of creativity. So if you're a content creator in any way, you are likely to have some great new ideas. So don't sit on those ideas. This is the perfect time to explore your creativity and express yourself in a way that does reflect this evolved version of yourself, Virgo. The 3rd house also relates to your siblings and your neighbors. So if you have a challenging relationship with a sibling or with someone who lives close by or right next door, Scorpio season is likely to be a time where the issue gets amplified in order to inspire you to take action when it comes to resolving it. And remember, action means resolution, not point proving, not revenge, resolution. This way, once there is resolution, this situation will no longer be a source of stress or distraction. And speaking of distractions, overall, Virgo, this 4-week period of Scorpio season is likely to be very busy for you and may bring on more responsibility. So it will be very important for you to be diligent with your schedule. This way you will find that you can tend to all of the things you need to tend to in the most effective way possible. And this way you make sure not to miss out on any opportunities by being late for important meetings or anything like that. So take a deep breath and get ready for the excitement of Scorpio season, Virgo. It is going to be a busy time of exciting new creative inspiration, of new connections, and hopefully resolution in the areas that need to be resolved. So embrace this energetic opening, and happy Scorpio season, Virgo. Okay, my powerful Libras, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this is going to be in your 2nd house. So Libras, I hope you have had a fantastic, exciting rebirth season and that you are ready to now step into this new chapter of the next 12 months of your life. This first step is going to be establishing your priorities, taking an honest look at your life situation and determining what really matters to you at this point in your life, deciding what you want more of and what you want to phase out of your life. You will find that you are focusing more on your financial situation than you usually do, so don't resist this. Instead, embrace this as the perfect time to get your financial plan in alignment with your desires. It will also be very important to take a good, hard look at how you treat yourself. And what I mean by this is, how do you connect to your self-worth? Do you constantly put the feelings and desires of someone else before your own? Do you turn away money or gifts when someone is attempting to share with you? If so, this can definitely get in the way of you manifesting financial abundance. Remember, what we manifest in the material world is a direct reflection of what's going on inside. So as you step into this renewed chapter after your rebirth season, after Libra season, it will be important to establish how worthy you see yourself. And recognizing that feeling worthy means not blocking your blessings when abundance comes your way. Actively accept with excitement and know that you are worthy of the abundance that is coming your way. Now, this will set the tone for you to have a different relationship with money for this chapter of your life. And although air signs do not usually place financial gain at the top of their priority list, money does bring freedom. And if you just look at it as an energy, that when you attract that energy, you are attracting more freedom into your life. And if you look at it that way, why would you not want as much of that energy as possible? So that way you can have as much freedom as possible. And then you can use that freedom to share. You can use that freedom to do the things that you want to do in life without feeling fear of lack or insecurity. So Libra, this is going to be a fantastic 4-week period where you have many opportunities, even within your personal relationships, to truly establish your self-worth, which will connect you to establishing what your relationship with financial abundance is going to be. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Scorpio season, Libra. Okay, my powerful Scorpios, it is finally here, your season. One of my favorite seasons, by the way, and I want to wish all of you intelligent, intuitive, passionate, unique Scorpios out there a rebirth season filled with excitement, with clarity, connection, abundance, new opportunities, good times, and most of all, love. Happy birthday, Scorpios. Now, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this is going to be in your first house. So Scorpio, you are very similar to Capricorn energy in the way that the experiences you have that have a profound effect on you, either positively or negatively, you tend to hold the intensity of that emotion within your physical being. You carry that information, the emotion and the weight of these experiences. So it is very important for you to learn how to let go. And I don't mean learn how to say no or to cut something or someone off or out of your life. You actually have no problem doing that at all. I'm talking about taking an intense experience or memory and processing the emotions by allowing yourself to feel any emotion that you have regarding that experience, then asking yourself, what is it that my soul was meant to learn from that experience? Then decide to take that information, take the lesson with you as you move forward in life, but release any resentment or any anger or any pain, frustration, or even sadness related to that experience. And the way to release it is to let go of the desire or the idea that it should have or even could have happened any differently. It's about accepting what is, taking the lessons that came with the experience and truly moving on, no longer revisiting that memory because it no longer has any use in your present life. This being your season, a time for true new beginnings for you, is the perfect time to do some inventory and discover if there's anything that you feel you may be knowingly or unknowingly holding on to, so that way you can free yourself from the chains of past experiences and make this next chapter all about living the life that you envision for yourself without carrying around any unnecessary heaviness or any unnecessary unresolved energy. By doing that, you can capitalize on the opportunities that are sure to show up for you during this 4-week period. And these opportunities will be a reflection of what you have determined you desire for yourself. You have been through a 12-month cycle of experience, gathered information along the way, and developed into who you are right now. So now is the time to step into that renewed excitement of being with a new perspective, stronger than before, smarter than before, now with an expanded capacity to receive and manifest because you are ready to release anything that does not serve you, that is just taking up space. So overall, Scorpio, this is a true rebirth time for you where you remain who you are at your core. You always will. I love that about Scorpios. But you build upon all of the life experience you have and you tap into that ability of yours to focus your mind, body, and soul on bringing the vision that you have for yourself into reality, starting a new momentum for the remainder of the calendar year and the remainder of the astrological year, which ends with Pisces season. So embrace this energetic opening. Happy birthday and happy Scorpio season. Okay, my powerful Sagittarians, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this will be in your 12th house. So Sagittarius, this is a preparation time for you. This is the 4-week period where you are meant to take a step back from your life situation, give yourself an opportunity to silence the mental noise of the world and to assess what it is that you have learned about yourself and what it is that you have learned about life during the last 11 months of your life. That way you can determine over the next 4 weeks what it is that you want out of the next 12-month cycle of your life, the next exciting chapter that will begin when your season, Sagittarius season, comes along. By taking the time during Scorpio season to establish what it is that you genuinely want, you will step into your season ready to hit the ground running with clarity when it comes to setting the tone for your next chapter. Now, the 12th house is connected to Pisces energy, so be ready to have a very strong connection to your intuition and your subconscious. This means that you are likely to have many revelations during this time. And the good news is, with the sun in Scorpio, you will be able to really accurately sift through this information and reveal the truth. This will be a time where if you are in a relationship, it will be revealed to you what needs to change or transform in order for the two of you to thrive as a couple. It will also reveal any information that may have been hidden from you in order to give you all of the necessary information to make the best decisions for yourself regarding this relationship as you move forward. This will also apply to your professional world if there's anything that you have been waiting on. This will be a time where more information will be revealed, so this way you can have more clarity when it comes to the best way to move forward in this area of your life. So whatever you've been waiting on, there will be some answers coming your way. Now, don't be surprised if you feel like you have less physical energy during this time, Sagittarius. This is your body's way of telling you that it's okay to take a bit of a break. Still work out, of course. That is so important for any fire signs, but especially for Sagittarius. And do the things that keep you feeling good and energetically balanced. But when it comes to going out or being social, you may just feel less inclined or inspired to do so, and that is absolutely okay and actually necessary, because this time is best spent clearing mental and emotional clutter, so this way you have the clarity to focus on your inner voice. So overall, Sagittarius, this is a 4-week period that I like to call the spiritual retreat season, a time where you go deeper into who you are so you can establish where you want to go, where you want to take life during this next chapter of your life that begins during your season. So enjoy this spiritual retreat. It will be an exciting time of clarity and cleansing, so embrace this energetic opening and happy Scorpio season, Sagittarius. Okay, my powerful Capricorns, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this will be in your 11th house. So Capricorns, this is actually my favorite season of the year, and this is because for Capricorn energy, this is in the 11th house, and the 11th house is my favorite house because it is the house of dreams and wishes coming true. It's also the house of friendships and social networks. So during this 4-week period, you can really count on making some major headway when it comes to whatever goal or goals you have been working on. If you know what you want and you've been working towards this goal for a while with the right consciousness, and you've been doing so consistently and with emotional connection and passion, meaning you've been existing in the feeling of the vision as though it has already taken place, and you've been living your life in that reality, then now during the 4 weeks of Scorpio season, you will begin to see the material world catch up to your spiritual vision. Also keep your awareness heightened for new connections that can play a positive role in your life, Capricorn. If you find yourself getting invited out to social events, as much as that may sound like a daunting task, because a lot of times Capricorns do not feel like being social. I mean, once you get out, you're okay, but a lot of times you just don't feel like being a part of the madness. But this is one of those time periods where you should force yourself to go. Whatever your goals are, you don't want to stand in the way of allowing the universe to send the people and the experiences and the opportunities that can play a major role in assisting you when it comes to creating the life that you desire. Now, there are times, of course, that are all about introspection and soul searching and alone time and recharging. But this is not one of those times. This is a time to allow yourself energy to externally work for you. Now, when it comes to friendships, the 11th house may magnify a disconnect that you have with a friend in your life, and just know that this would be in order to give you the opportunity to address the issue and resolve the issue. This 4-week period where the sun will be in Scorpio will also reveal to you the people in your life that are supportive and the people in your life that may be a negative influence. So pay close attention to your circle of friends and how each person influences you and your life. This will be revealed to you because everyone in your life, when it comes to your friends group, will have an influence on you, and they will be a reflection of certain parts of who you are. And being aware of these influences and the parts of yourself that your friends are reflecting back to you, this can be extremely useful, not only when it comes to self-awareness, but when it comes to your evolution as an individual, which will in turn make you even more capable of living a fulfilling life. So overall, Capricorns, this is going to be an extremely exciting 4-week period of advancement, of new connections and goals being achieved. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Scorpio season, Capricorn. Okay, my powerful Aquarians, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this will be in your 10th house. So Aquarius, Scorpio is a fixed energy just like your Aquarius energy. So the next 4 weeks for you is all about harnessing that power of intention that you have, and that power of focus that you have, and that power that you have to see any goal through to completion. Now, the 10th house influences how the public sees you. So if you are a content creator, or if you've been thinking about starting a new business or starting a YouTube channel, this is actually an excellent time for you to do so, because whether it be going on job interviews or if it comes to posts that you put out during this time, the likelihood of you and your energy being received well by the public is heightened. So make sure you go for it in these areas of your life. Now, the key to making sure that you are playing your part in manifesting your desires into reality is consistency, Aquarius. This is where the Scorpio fixed energy comes into play for you. All of the fixed signs can be extremely successful when they are consistent. Well, everyone can be successful when they're consistent, but the fixed energies actually have that as a natural part of who they are. That's the key ingredient to their success. And Aquarius, you are capable of being very consistent as long as you do not allow yourself to be distracted by things that do not support your overall goals, or by negative people or energy that brings you down. Now, this is also an excellent 4-week period when it comes to making money. The 10th house is connected to Capricorn energy, and as much as Capricorns get annoyed by being connected to money, it's true, they have a natural talent for amassing material wealth, and they also work extremely well with Scorpio energy, amplifying its power. So Aquarius, during Scorpio season, with the sun being in your 10th house, you now have a stronger access to the energy that can bring success when it comes to your professional sector of your life, and this does include financial success. So overall, Aquarius, you can look forward to a 4-week period where you will benefit most from focusing your energy toward your professional goals, whether that be making headway in the job that you are already in, or it might be about finding a new job or making changes in the job that you are in, or even if you have been unsure about what it is that you want to do professionally and you've been wanting to come up with what that is. Scorpio season is the time where all of these pursuits are likely to end in success. So go for it, Aquarius. This way, this area of your life can be a source of excitement and a source of security and a source of success. So embrace this energetic opening and happy Scorpio season, Aquarius. Okay, my powerful Pisces, when the sun shifts into Scorpio for you, this will be in your 9th house. Pisces, finally, you get a 4-week period where luck is on your side. You may have been feeling overwhelmed lately, or that life is like a constant uphill battle, or even if things may have been going pretty good for you, you may still have been feeling stuck or stagnant. Well, you can put a smile on that beautiful Pisces face of yours, because the next 4 weeks being in your 9th house has a very high likelihood of things going your way. A high likelihood of bringing you new opportunities when it comes to many areas of your life, but especially when it comes to the information that you have about the best way to go about living your best life. So much of life and the way it unfolds for us is contingent on the way that we see things and the way that we see ourselves and the plans that we make accordingly, and the way that we execute those plans. And the sun being in Scorpio, being in your 9th house, this is a time where you will begin to have the experiences and be exposed to the information that will begin to not only expand your awareness, but also that with that Scorpio energy as an influence, as your awareness expands, you will also be able to decipher the information that you're receiving, and you'll be able to put it to practical use. You will have a new understanding of who you are, why you have been through the things that you've been through, and the best way to use those experiences to manifest the life that you envision for yourself. Now, if you have any travel planned during the Scorpio season, this is fantastic for you, because if you do have travel planned, traveling further increases the likelihood of these enlightening types of experiences that I'm referring to. Also, keep your awareness heightened for an interaction with someone from a different culture or a different background, because that person can have a very positive impact on your life. This is an excellent time to meet with a spiritual advisor, or to get a reading of some sort, or to start reading a spiritual book from your favorite spiritual teacher. The thing is, Pisces, you are naturally connected to the understanding that there is so much more to life than what any of us can truly grasp. So you are always open to learning more, but you tend to get distracted by the frustrations of life. So this will be a fantastic 4-week period for you because your ability to focus and to quiet the mental noise and to clean out the mental clutter will also be heightened. So as you step into Scorpio season, know that this is a time of momentum for you and a time of useful information and connections and a time where you can really make some major headway, all while enjoying yourself in the process with the winds of good luck at your back, supporting you. So enjoy this Scorpio season. It's going to be a good one. Embrace this energetic opening and happy Scorpio season, Pisces. Okay, so there you have it. What to expect overall during Scorpio season from October 22nd to November 21st. So let's stay focused on making the choices that lead to the actions that support your truth and will assist you in manifesting the things that you desire and definitely deserve. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget the baby tap. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.